snow, and a lot to talk about and unpack. Chief Meteorologist Lee Goldberg and colleague Jeff Smith tracking it all for us tonight. Gentlemen?
All right, another 5 hours here until we get into another high tide cycle, so we're expecting some moderate coastal flooding once again. Look at the Brooklyn Bridge, snow covered and only a handful of cars going by, and you can barely see back into Manhattan, although the visibility has increased a little bit. We've also come up to about freezing. There's been a little bit of mixing, definitely lighter intensity precipitation in New York City. However, we still have the wind and the blowing and the drifting snow, so it's still nasty, even though the precipitation intensity will be lower through the day tomorrow and tomorrow night. We'll still have nasty winds, although it'll drop off during the day tomorrow. Certainly heavier snows off to the north and west. Even that, it's not as solid as a band as it was, but we're still snowing really well over parts of Connecticut and the Hudson Valley. But it looks like definitely the best support for heavy snows up into New England. But let's take a closer look at the area, deeper dive into some of the heavier snow bands. Meteorologist Jeff Smith up in the Weather Center with that. Jeff.
Yeah, we actually have a very interesting development, Lee. Over Nassau County right now, some of the pink showing up on our snow machine here, indicating snow rates which could be 1 to 1.5 inches per hour just north of Freeport there, and that could head over toward New York City. So even though the snow has lightened up in intensity a little bit over the city, it's still bad out there. It could increase in intensity again during the next couple of hours. Of course, you have that incredibly heavy band of snowfall right now, right along I-80, parts of central and western New Jersey, Warren County, Sussex County, northern parts of Morris County. That extends into Orange County as well. And it's really been the jackpot area over southern Morris and northern Somerset. Mendham, 27 inches of snow. That's the highest total I could find so far in our viewing area. Just an inch less in Washington Township there as of 5 p.m. And you head over toward Warren, which is northeastern parts of Somerset County. Pair of twos, 22 inches of snow. In these areas well north and west that remain under that band, especially higher elevations from Sussex up toward, say, Sullivan County, over 1/2 foot of additional snow on top of what you already have by midnight tonight, maybe an inch or so also in New York City. And of course, Lee, as we all know, beyond that, flakes will continue to fly. We'll send it back over to you.
Exactly. Could we tack on another 1 to 3 tomorrow and tomorrow night in spots? There's no doubt about it. Yeah, we'll certainly just be focusing on areas well north and west for the heaviest snows tonight and some mixing along the coast. But look, I mean, there are little shades of blue here. So I think the theme will be more varying intensity of bands coming in. Crews can probably keep on it, but there's still additional accumulation and blowing and low visibility. So it's not the time to run out and hit the roads for sure. Tomorrow morning, we still get some snows, especially off to the west, that will finally wrap in during the afternoon hours tomorrow. Tapering to snow showers tomorrow night, and still a couple of lingering flurries on Wednesday morning, and cold temperatures before things move out and we actually get a couple of breaks in the clouds as we go through the afternoon hours on Wednesday. So good 1 to 2 feet across much of the area, and in this area, purple right here, by the end of it, we'll probably verify close to 3 feet in parts of northern New Jersey. I mean, even the places with the lower totals are pushing a foot south and east of New York City. In terms of the winds, still some gusts over 50 miles an hour into the early evening hours, gusts over 40 during the overnight, and then the winds kind of settled into more of a 25 to 35 mile per hour gust during the day tomorrow. So still windy and nasty, just not at the type of levels that we've seen today. Moderate to locally major coastal flooding. We have a cycle to go through tonight and midday tomorrow we'll have to be concerned about, with 2 to 3 feet of inundation possible and 5 to 10 foot waves causing significant beach erosion. There's this cycle coming up tonight. When we see it at 11 o'clock, we will address that and see what the status is. Your 7-day AccuWeather forecast. We've got lighter snows tomorrow. Can still tack on some accumulation and gusty winds. Still kind of a nasty day. Early flurries on Wednesday. Some breaks in the clouds, 34. Catch our breath on Thursday, 38 degrees, little melting. Little mix or light rain actually comes in on Friday, 42. Better half of the weekend Saturday, because another system could form along the coast on Sunday. Potential for some snow in the afternoon that could go Sunday night into Monday. Potential for more accumulating snow with that storm along the coast. Pretty unbelievable. Looks like the pattern's going to be a little rough on us for the first half of February. Much more on AccuWeather coming up at 6 o'clock right after the break.